that there's no gender in tarot. He could be a she could be a he. She could be in masculine energy. He could be in feminine energy. Also, I'm just reading the energy. I don't personally know you, so hold off all the text, okay? We can keep it cordial, we can get spiritual, however you want to go about it. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see what's going on here. Let me shuffle real quick. Well, I already pre-shuffled, but I don't want y'all to think I just be pulling cards. I done set them up and no shit. So let me just shuffle it right quick. Crying in the shower came out. Put these things right quick. Let's see what's going on. We have it's too much on the bottom, and then we have putting off, feeling again. So this is somebody that runs from their feelings. This is someone that doesn't like to feel things. So let's get a 5-card pull with the 6 card as the overall energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What's going on? What does the collective need to know right now? What is imperative for them to know right now? What messages do we need that's going to help them? Said yes when you meant hell no. Being too much again. Yes when you meant hell no. Resentment, self-betrayal, trying not to lose it in reverse. It wasn't closure in reverse. Ghosted again in reverse. And then we have scrolling instead of healing on the bottom. That's the last card that I'll pull out of that deck. So, said yes when you meant hell no. Sure sounds great. Look how he's looking. Like he's at a party. He doesn't want to be there. He probably don't even want that drink. You know what I'm saying? This man's sweating, or this person's sweating. Like they out having anxiety or feeling resentment about something that they agreed to that they shouldn't have agreed to. They were just doing it because it's giving people pleaser. Being too much again. This person goes out or they get invited places or whenever they go anywhere, it's like they do too much. They say you invite this person to a casual cookout or something. They'll be the person to show up in a damn showroom ball dress like they finna walk down a red carpet or some shit. They done came with all the bells and whistles, and this just a little casual kickback. You know what I'm saying? Who you trying to impress? So that's what that's giving. So this is a person who's a people pleaser that's always trying to impress other people, and people really don't be studying their ass for real. They really be looking at their ass like, is this for real? Did she really come up in here like that? Could be a she, he, however, taking my nose itches too. So it's a female. So they looking at this person like, what the hell? All us back here dull, and this motherfucker then came in with all the color. You ain't even had to do that. Who party was it? You probably done stole the damn person party away from them. Then we got trying not to lose it in reverse. So that's giving me this person is trying, well, they can't hold on. They under pressure, you know what I'm saying? They done already exploded, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no trying not to lose it. They at their wits end with this shit right now. Ain't no trying no more. They done lost it. See the cracked cup in there, the cup cracked in there, the cup cracked in there, damn thing. The volcano erupting and shit, this shit in the damn reverse. That shit done came down. What goes up must come down. So that shit that came motherfucking down on their ass. And then you got, it wasn't closure in reverse. In the upright, this is what it looks like. This person has the door open, like they're looking, waiting, watching. They got a cracked cup or a damaged cup of tea. So the tea ain't 10. The tea ain't providing them any relief from this anxiety that they feeling. It actually look like the cup is empty, so they have nothing there to nourish themselves with. They're just standing in this empty doorway with this empty cup, with their empty eyes and their empty mind, hoping and wishing that you're gonna come back. But that shit in reverse, so it's a hard no for me, dog. Then you got seen, never replied, but it was in the reverse. In the upright, it looks like this. It says ghosted again. So this is somebody that they're getting ghosted now. they're more than likely on the receiving end of being ghosted, or they no longer want to ghost you. They want to come back in. They're looking at their phone like, damn, you ain't text me back yet. Like, I done sent this shit out, and it been probably months, weeks, days since you done said something to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they understand it now that they don't like how they feel, and they don't want to do that shit no more. And then on the very bottom, we had scrolling instead of healing, which is giving me that they're not taking the time out to do the work, the self-healing work or the shadow work that they need to do in order for themselves to grow. Maybe they can get some meat on their bones if they do a little work. Maybe they can get some nourishment if they do a little work. See, he got the healing books over here. You got a light shining on heal, and they just not paying attention. They'd rather be in their phone, and it's like this person keep picking up all this self-help shit, or they got these notions in their mind that they know they need to do this shit, but they like, fuck that shit, man. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'd rather fucking be distracted by shit that don't matter than to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to clarify these with tarot. So let's see. Let me shuffle these real quick. Just a little, I already pre-shuffle, but you know how that go. Just one time, because I don't be flipping none. You know what I'm saying? I don't be flipping none. Just trying to make sure my cards look right. So, and right now the song that's playing is Homies by Saint Harrison. And the time is 2:23. And on the thingy at the bottom, it's sitting at 22 seconds. So 2:23, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something is over with the homies. They're no longer, I don't know why I keep doing that. They're no longer friends with these people or whoever they was around. Let me stop playing. Come on now, these cards hot. I ain't ready right now. I'm trying to shuffle. They hot. They is trying to talk. They want to talk real bad. Hold on, boo. Hold on. I guess there's enough shuffling. They said I shuffled too much. I did too much. So, let's see. On the bottom, we got Page of Pentacles. That's what's hidden. In the front, we got the Empress. So, it's giving that the person that they're wanting to not ghost anymore is the Empress, giving me Divine Feminine, and they want to come in with this little ass offer. That's what it's giving me. They fucked up, and they see that you're divine now, and they want to come in with this last offer. Clarify said yes when you meant hell no. Oh damn, I got the cards. I'm holding the cards in reverse. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I thought I flipped them back over. I guess I did. Sorry. Bear with me, please, just for a second. I apologize. I apologize. Charge it to my head and not my heart. I just shuffled this, so I don't know. I must have picked them up wrong or something. Since I was playing with them, I probably tossed them in all kind of ways. So that's on me. I take that. I'm accountable. It's me. It's my fault. It's the operator. It's the operator. And what's playing? Oh, it's still playing. Homie's still playing. Damn, man. They longing for something. I don't even know what this song's about. Let me see if the lyrics pop up on here. Yeah, somebody in their feelings, they want to be friends and you ain't having that shit. The relationship got fucked up once y'all start fucking, and this person or having intimate relations, and this person start getting ahead of themselves. They start being arrogant and thought that they could have their cake and eat it too, and now they feeling sorry about the connection. They feel like they fucked it up, or it just been fucked up, and they just want to come back and be friends. That's what it say. Yeah, we should have stayed homies, should have never let you in. Now I'm in my feelings. I really want to go back to being just friends. It's confusion, illusion, assuming over and over again. Should have just stayed homies, should have never let you in. Yeah, they feeling bad about that shit. But with that, that's shit. Maybe the other person shouldn't have let you in. You the one came in playing and shit. How you gonna try to, man, all right, anyway. Sure sounds great. Say yes when you meant hell no. Clarify, please, Holy Spirit. And one fell on the ground like this. And one fell on the ground like this. So this was slanted. So we got 10 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. So it looks like they did something for money and they really didn't want to say yeah to it, but they did it anyway. And that shit now has them in grief, emotional grief. They feel like they've lost something. They're in heavy sorrow. They feel like they gonna have to move on. Shit. This came out like this. 8 of Cups in reverse, so they don't want to walk away from this shit. They are not thinking correctly. They have, I don't know, they just holding on to shit they shouldn't be holding on to. And they holding on to a person. They got some good something. They got good relations. So that's why they hold on to this person, because they got good relations. They be saying yes to this person because this person got good relations. These came out like this. So the first card is Queen of Pentacles. And if it came out, how did I say it came out like this? So the Queen of Pentacles came out. So that's giving me like, Queen of Pentacles is supposed to be like this supportive person. So I guess that's what they call themselves doing. They were supporting whoever with this financial situation. They did something that they didn't want to do, but because I guess they good friends with this person, or they got some type of tight relationship, they supported this person in doing, like I said, it keep coming out. They supported this person in doing something, bringing in something. They were trying to build something up, because Knight of Pentacles, they move forward, but they move forward very, like, at a steady, slow pace. So this person is wanting to come in and support, or they want this. Okay, let me start over. Anyway, so this person is a people pleaser. They did something for money that they didn't want to do, and it has their ass in grief. See how they turned away from, you got 1, 2 cups over here and 3 over here. See how and these 2 cups standing up. See how they turned towards the 3 cups instead of facing the 2 cups that's in the future. They are facing left, which means they're looking at, more than likely, it could be 3 relationships from the past, 3 people from the past, or just something dealing with something in 3. So they're in grief over this thing that they agreed to do, but they didn't want to do because they're a people pleaser dealing with money, and that shit left their ass in grief, and they feel like they can't walk away. They're stuck in it because I guess somebody had, like I said, good relations, and that's what they generally go off of with people, is just having relations. So they supported this person in trying to achieve this money situation. They supported this person even though they didn't want to, I guess just because they sleeping together. I don't know. And Knight of Wands came out on top of that. So the Knight of Pentacles is going forward and the Knight of Wands is going back. So this person is back and forth with dealing with this person that they people please for. They back and forth. They not, it's staticky. They riding the fence, man. They riding the fence. Like if they was on this horse, the horse would be on 2 different sides of the land, and people probably would be arguing like, "Hey, get your horse off my property." And they saying, "But it's only halfway on. It's still my property." You know what I'm saying? Going on over there with all that. Let's clarify being too much again, please, Holy Spirit. Being too much again. Let's clarify being too much again. See what they got to say. And then it fell on Knight of Wands. 4 Swords came out. So they're trying to lay this shit to rest. You know, 4 Swords is usually laying on the truth. So this person is laying on some type of truth, but they wanna put it to rest. But they're resting on the truth. They need to give out, like they need to put the truth out. And you seeing how that shit spent, you know what I'm saying? So this person is literally going around and around in their mind. And the thing that came out is 5 of Swords. So that's conflict and shit. They no longer want to fight about this. They no longer want to fight with knowing the truth or laying on the truth or trying to cloak the truth in a lie. That's what it's giving me. Yeah, they feeling, how I just sighed. They feeling resentment, man. They tired. They don't want to do this no more because they see that the wheel is turning, but it's not turning in their favor. It's turning in your favor. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to stop that. They came together with a couple of people that consider them to do too much whenever they go somewhere. And they not seeing how these people are looking at them, and still they collaborated with these people because they wanted to be in the upright. But it caused them a lot of grief, and it caused them a lot of resentment because now they're looking at the past. I guess these friends are their past friends or something from a childhood maybe, or just longtime friends. Yeah, longtime friends, and I guess they trusted them and they failed them. They failed them. They ain't come through like they were supposed to, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So then we got, the friends were being sneaky and deceptive with them by trying to force them to make a decision. The 2 of Wands is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So these friends were being shady with this person, and them not being smart enough to see that these friends ain't really their damn friends. They probably had their ass out somewhere or talking to them, or they had these meetings or conversations about how they can dupe you out of your money or something that they could do to take your finances from you because they saw that you were in the upright and they wanted that. So they collaborated and was being sneaky with these people trying to figure out how to get your ass out, because on here he's in, he's not out. The stick in the back is planted firmly, it's set. That's the end stick. The stick that's out, he got his foot up on the step, and the stick is sitting on something else as if he's contemplating, do I really want a new world? You know what I'm saying? But he has no hand on this stick in the back. He's not looking at it at all. He just facing that way. So that's giving me that this person that was being deceptive with a person in the past. Because look at it. If you look, this person is being sneaky towards this person that they had in the past. The past person is looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I just know how to read cards. That's all I can say. So they was being sneaky with this person that they had from the past. You know what I'm saying? Why would they? Because they're heartbroken. I guess the person from the past, I guess, moved on, or because it looked like they looking for him. So they more than likely want forgiveness from this person in the past for them being deceptive, because they collaborated with these people because they knew you were in the upright, and they just was doing too much. They was laying on the truth and they didn't want to tell the truth, but I feel like now they want to confess because they're laying on this sword. You see how you got 3 swords up there hanging on the wall, and then you got that one up under him. And then it's giving me that he's laying on the truth. He's covering it up while everything else is out in the open on display to see. He has this hidden because he's covering something up. He's trying to lay on it. You know what I'm saying? So they can't nobody else get up under it. She trying to lay on it. However you want to take it. Trying not to lose it. Clarify, trying not to lose it in reverse, please. I have 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's giving me they have already lost it because they were overcommitted with doing this thing that they didn't want to do because they're freaking people pleaser. And now they're frustrated. I feel like they took a damn gamble. Clarify. They took a damn gamble. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and then 10 of Cups in reverse. They took a gamble with their freaking family. You know what I'm saying? Now their family is broken. Like all their dreams are shattered. Nothing is coming into fruition. Usually if you see that right, like in that way, you could say like happy life, happy wife, happy kids, even the dog eating good, but ain't nobody eating good around that motherfucker. Ain't nobody happy around that motherfucker. It's too much chaos over there. Everything that fell down on their ass. That's what I'm talking about. Everything that fell down. Trying not to lose it in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. Or, I'm sorry, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify that, please, Holy Spirit. So we have... Oh, no, wait. I'm holding up cards in the wrong way. I'm sorry. Clarify, trying not to lose it in the reverse. Holy Spirit, 10 of Cups in reverse, and 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I got Page of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody is wanting to come in and give you like security. They want to give you wealth. But it's the 4 of Pentacles. So usually with me, when I look at the 4 of Pentacles, look how he's sitting on, or he's sitting down, but his feet is planted on the money. He holding the money in his hand, and he got one on his head. So this is giving me somebody that's very, they could be materialistic, or they could just be a very wealthy person, and they like to hold on to their fucking money. That's what it's giving me. Or they're trying to hold on to the money that they got. They're trying to control what they got going on, I guess, with this lover or person, whoever they dealing with, because Knight of Cups, that's like somebody who get a cup out to everybody. They just go around handing out cups. They just give out cups of love. So this is a promiscuous motherfucker. They just be going around passing shit out. Like, folks be asking for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that fell down, they are not balanced with this shit. Nobody's happy in this situation. They're holding on to money with this person that's more than likely promiscuous as hell, and they promiscuous, but they got they promiscuous. Knight of Cups to the King of Wands. That's giving me emotion and passion. So this passion, so yeah, this person that come in with this Knight of Cups, they're very promiscuous. They always want to come in and want to have relations. It's nothing else other than that. They feel like because they're wealthier, they got all this money with this 4 of Pentacles, how they sitting on, they got it on their head and holding it in their hand. I guess that's what they do. They present this money to people. They dangle it in their face, and then they do stuff with them, and they probably don't even pay them. They probably hit them and quit them. You know what I'm saying? And the 9 of Wands came out as I said that, which is giving me that somebody is now having the courage to, I guess, set boundaries. This people-pleasing person, they now want to set boundaries and keep themselves safe or protected. See how he already like been through some shit. Like his clothes tattered, all kind of shit, and he got all these wands around him protecting him, but he only holding on to one. You know what I'm saying? So this person don't want to do that shit no more. They making their last stand. They standing up for themselves. They feel like some shit finna happen so bad, even though it already came down. They feel like some shit finna happen so damn bad that they need to protect themselves. They need to stay away from it. They need to build some kind of fort or boundaries around what the fuck is going on. And we got the 2 of Cups that came out in reverse. So their contract is breaking, or they no longer have this contract. That's probably what's falling down, because they were being this people pleaser, doing too much, and they lost their motherfucking thing because they were trying to, they did something that they didn't want to do with someone, because I guess, like I said, the relations had them hooked to someone, had them blinded. So they were doing too much in this whole scenario with these people that really weren't their allies, and they were being deceptive with this person. They weren't able to make decisions, and they left their ass heartbroken. So, you know what I'm saying? Now this shit came down, and the contract is over. And the contract could be like a friendship, relationship, marriage, a job, any damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming it's a relationship, because it's 2 of Cups, and Cups deal with the emotional aspect. So any type of relationship, these people are now fighting. There's tension in the household or amongst these friends. They're no longer getting along, and it's bringing them a lot of freaking grief. So it wasn't closure in reverse. I got 3 of Pentacles for that. So these people collaborated on not providing you with closure. These allies or these so-called friends advised this person not to provide you with any closure. If you look at this specific tarot card, 3 of Pentacles, see how they are working together. These two with each other, and this person is on the other side. This person can't see what these two are doing. So these two, it's giving me that these two are collaborating outside of all 3 of them collaborating. So these 3 people had came up with their own plan to trick you out your spot dealing with this relationship that you was in, that they told you to avoid having closure with. So now you're burdened with taking this advice from these non-allies, and now you're burdened and you're carrying those burdens, trying to find somewhere to lay that shit down. Now you feel like you're having to do extra hard work, or it's just too much, like you stressed out. Both of your hands full. Your hands are full, so you're no longer able to leave your arms open to receive blessings from God. So now you're stagnant. That's what it's giving me. It didn't it's a block on your sheet. You finna be blocked from a lot of shit. And then the 4 of Wands came out, which is like celebrating that shit. So somebody is happy that you're now carrying these burdens, and it's giving me that it's these 2 friends that collaborated behind your back. So they laughing about you being burdened. They are overjoyed overly with you being burdened. Yeah. Oh my God. They happy about you being fucked up. And these the people you call your friends. These people you called your freaking friends, and then the fool came out, yeah, because you were dumb. You motherfucking went on a new adventure, or you took a leap of faith, or you took a risk with dealing with these people, and they fucked you over. Now, what my favorite reader Bella be saying? What she be saying? I'll show you who you can trust. That's what that's giving me. And then coming out behind that is the Page of Pentacles. So this usually pages are in my eyes, pages are messengers. They come to tell you something. So with this Page of Pentacles, somebody is probably coming in with something tangible, or it could be a letter, it could be a text message, something in the physical that you could see. It could be a text message, letter, email, any kind of way that they can get in communication with you. It looks like that's a route that they're about to take. I feel like they're trying to manifest coming in to provide you with a message. And then Soul Ties remix is playing. The time on the clock is 2:44, so that's 8, 9, 10. So yeah, something is over. Something is over. They know it's over. That's why they manifesting, trying to manifest 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is usually somebody that's looking at everything but what they're supposed to be looking at. Because if you look at this card, you got 3 cups down here, and then you got this 1 cup over here from the hand of the divine. And this person is studying these 3 cups instead of looking at that 1 cup that the Lord has for them. It's like the Lord is saying, hey, look over here. I got something better for you. But this person would rather be stuck on these 3 cups that probably more than likely have nothing in them. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you see the little water right there. It's giving me that God is trying to give them this cup, and he's trying to fill it. But because they won't look at that cup, God can't fill it. You're not looking. How can I give you something that you're not aware of? I'm putting it in your face, and you so deep down in your fucked up ways, you know what I'm saying, shaken by what you done did to somebody, that you can't see that God tried to pull you out of that, and you decided to stay. Whatever you going through, it's your fault, because you decided to stay. You failed to leave. He gave you an out, and you didn't freaking take it. So now you restless and shit, probably ain't getting no damn sleep, because you dealing with somebody that's more emotionally balanced than your ass. This King of Cups, this is somebody who's this is a masculine figure who's very nurturing, compassionate, supportive, tolerant. They show a lot of empathy. So the shit It wasn't closure. These motherfuckers, the door was already closed. Because if that was upright, the door was halfway open. With that being in the reverse, the door was already closed. And with this Three of Pentacles, these people knew that. And that's what they were talking about behind this person back. So with them talking about that shit behind this person back and this person not knowing, that threw their ass into a world of burdens. They had to carry around all this stress and shit, trying to find somewhere to lay it down. And they couldn't talk to their friends about it because they were overly celebrating that this motherfucker ended up with burdens and shit, because they took a risk, a gamble to, they took a risk, a gamble to come in, they took a risk to manifest something happening emotionally for somebody, but it ended up happening to them because they failed to see the bigger picture. And now, you know what I'm saying, they want to be this nurturing, compassionate person, but that's just not in them, man. You missed the mark. You missed the mark. See, they ain't even want me to say that. See, they missed the mark. So if you look at this, you see, like I said, the hand of the divine is trying to give this person the cup, but they're not looking at it. And then it's a pun right there. So I feel like as soon as this person would have reached up and took that cup, those floodgates would have opened. God would have filled that cup. But then the King of Cups came in. He already has a full cup. You know what I'm saying? But because you failed to take that cup, now you want this. You can't get it. You forfeited it. You can't get it no more. It's over with. Or that's how they see you, as this nurturing, caring. That's how they see you, as this nurturing, caring person. And they feel like you are also comfortable. You live a life of luxury. You may not be rich. You don't have to be fucking wealthy or no shit. You just well off. You are well put together. You ain't flashy or none of that shit. And then they want to make a transformation because of that. They want to change now. It's giving me that you done gave this motherfucker a rebirth. Like, you done gave their ass an ego death. Like, you done killed their ass from the inside out. They know they were rotten, so now they know that they need to rebuild themselves from the inside out. You can't rebuild yourself from the out to the in. It got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify. Seen never replied in reverse, ghosted again. Let's clarify. Seen never replied in reverse, ghosted again. So we have the Lovers came out upright. The Six of Swords came out upright. And the Page of Swords came out upright. So ghosted again. They no longer want to ghost people. They want to come into a union with someone. Could be a soulmate. But let me look at the picture. They want to come into union with some, maybe with a soulmate. But if you see these two lovers on this card, the masculine is kind of looking off and the woman is looking towards the divine. So it's like this person wants some, but this person ain't even studying them because they got their eyes on the Lord. They focused on God. They focused on their self and God at this time. And they have moved away so that they have gotten out of there. This person has gotten out, the woman has gotten out of there. She done got the hell on. Six of Swords, she's moving to more calm water. She don't want to deal with that bullshit no more. This person don't want to ghost people no more. They want a contract. You know what I'm saying? And the person that they're with is not looking at them. And you're steady looking at the divine. You know what I'm saying? They want this contract with you so bad, but you ain't studying their ass no more. Your eyes are strictly on the Holy Spirit, and you moving away to calmer waters, trying to leave that shit behind. And we got the Page of Swords came out in reverse. You trying to leave this deceptive ass shit behind. You know what I'm saying? All this watching and all that shit. So it's giving me that it's more than likely gonna end. It looks like the stalking and the harassment and all that gossip and slander and shit, it looks like it's coming to an end. So we got the Page of Swords in reverse and then the Eight of Swords on top of that. It's gonna come to an end because this person is now in mental conflict. They're in a mental jail in their mind. Their thoughts are running together. They're not very clear on what it is that they want. They're now in victim mode. They want someone to come and assist them. They feel like they're alone because, like, the Eight of Swords all around this person, and then they smack dab in the middle like they're a part of the security gate or some shit. Like, they stuck, they stand, they can't move. And then Queen of Wands came out right behind it. So this is somebody who, they want to be like you. but they can't. And because they can't, they stuck in the middle of prison. You're the Queen of Wands. This is you. You came out self-sufficient, you know, you came out self-sufficient, sitting on your damn throne. You see how you got your wand sitting out like that, like you very well grounded. Nobody can knock you off your shit. Like you sitting there very poised. You have sunflowers in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's very good. You got your animals on the side, your lions on the side. So you know what I'm saying, you got the strength. You a strong motherfucker. You a strong queen. You ain't let nobody come in and take nothing from you. You got your stick there like, yo, what up? Let's do this. Is that a cat? Yeah, you got a cat right there too. So you're very well protected. The cat is actually sitting at your feet. They're comfortable. It's like he's your watcher. So you're in this energy of sitting on your throne, and you have angels or ancestors around you, making sure that this person can't come in and project their negative thoughts onto you, because they're stuck in mental fortitude. I mean, in a mental jail, and they want you there too. And we ain't finna do that. And this is flipped over, 6 of Cups on top of the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands to the 6 of Cups. Yeah, you out of there. You don't feel like the memories that you share with this person, it's not worth it. You don't want that with this person. Like it's no memories with you. Like you such a pure person. Like you could be seen as innocent. Like people take that, they look at you and they underestimate you. And that's what this person did. This person looked at you as if you were innocent, that you weren't strong enough to see what the fuck that they were doing to you. But you saw it all. And now their ass is stuck in a mental prison, and they could be going to actual prison, because you already know, or jail, because you already know what happens in the spiritual has to trickle down to the physical. So we'll see. Clarify scrolling instead of healing, please. Now that's too doggone many, Holy Spirit. You can gave me half the deck now. Come on. Scrolling instead of healing. We have the Page of Cups and the Devil in reverse. So like I said, the pages, to me, the pages are messengers, and this page is facing towards the left, which is giving me, and then Heat of the Moment is playing by Tink at 2:53. So this is giving me that this person is still frolicking and fooling around with the past, man. They keep going back to the past, so they can't let go of these addictions or these vices or whatever they feel got them chained. These wait. Oh, it's in reverse. Page of Cups. Okay, scrolling instead of healing, and then the Page of Cups. Somebody's still going back to dealing with past people. Then we got the Devil in reverse, which is releasing attachment. So maybe they're going back to the past to close those doors with those past people, because they see that they can't move forward doing that. If the Devil was in the upright with that Page of Cups, and that would have symbolized to me that they're going back to the past because they're stuck in these attachments, these vices. They feel like they're chained to whatever happened in the past. They feel like they're chained to whatever happened in the past. So these two come out. We have the World upright, and then we have the Chariot. It was kind of slanted to the right. So this person goes back to the past, but I think they're going back to the past to close these specific doors. They no longer want to, I guess, keep like a revolving door. They no longer want any more of that in and out with the past. They want to get in a new cycle. They want to be on a new timeline. They want to get out of this shit. If they go back to the past and they actually can close these doors, then they will end up in a new cycle. And it's gonna come fast. It's gonna come in fast. This new beginning is gonna come in fast. And 8 of Pentacles on top of the Chariot. Yeah, it's gonna come in fast, because at this point they've now mastered themselves. They put in the hard work. They've done their due diligence. They've done everything that they were supposed to do. It's giving positive flows ahead. So if they, like I said, if they can go back to the past and actually close this shit off, instead of being tricked and being back ball and chain to these addictions or vices or whatever, they could get a new beginning, and it will come in so swift because of the mastery that they've done on their self. They've went inside and did the healing work, they've done the shadow work, and now God is saying, hey, you do that and I'll do this for you. And then we got the 6 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So that's giving me this person is lacking confidence. They feel like they won't be able to do it. Maybe they got a stronghold on them, but apparently with it in reverse, they're actively trying to close out these past cycles. And then you got the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is heartbreaking the upright. So if it's in reverse, this person is like releasing, oh shit, congrats, girl, down with your bad self, whoever this is, because you cutting up, baby. So, well, that was like this. So, if this person can close out those past cycles, they'll get a new start, and it's going to come in swiftly because God sees that you have mastered yourself. You've mastered what you needed to master. And because of that, I don't know, I think you're feeling iffy about it. I don't think you have enough confidence to feel like that you can actually close those doors in the past. So now you're talking to yourself very negatively. You're being very pessimistic at this time, even though you know what you need to do. I feel like you don't feel strong enough to be able to break those chains, but the chains have already been broken. You're going back. God is allowing you to go back to the past to right your wrongs or whatever, but it's also going to be a big ass test. So if you go back trying to reconcile with the past, that shit is gonna put the world card in reverse for you. You're not gonna have a new beginning. It's gonna put the world card in reverse, probably the Chariot upright, because that's gonna mean that you're not gonna get a new beginning. You're definitely at the bottom of the wheel, and that shit is gonna come in as fast as you thought it was, but it's gonna come in fucked up on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Because you failed to master yourself, and then you start talking yourself because you don't know how to release pain. But then the 10 of Swords was laying like this, or was it like this? I think it was like this. The 10 of Swords was laying like this, sideways, but it was on top of Knight of Cups. So whoever's trying to come in with this Knight of Cups and this promiscuous ass energy, this Casanova, this player of love, they're gonna come in and they're not gonna get anything. Because 10 of Swords means endings and shit. So if it's like this, that's a 50-50. So this person may be contemplating still dealing with this past person with whatever they coming in with. Maybe they know how to bribe them. Maybe they know how to lure them in to make them do what they want them to do. It did say that this person is a people pleaser. So they probably be narcissistic. This person is a narcissistic, but I feel like they're dealing with another narcissistic motherfucker, and they, you know what I'm saying, this person is a little bit more skilled than they are in the narcissistic department. So they're able to talk them into doing whatever they want them to do. So this person has an option of being able to be on stable ground, or do you want to go back to the chaos that you came from? You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a big test for this person. Give me 3 more to close this out, Holy Spirit. We have Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. Give me 1 more. I don't want. Okay. All right. This is on the bottom, 9 of Cups. So these are the last ones here. Right? So Knight of Swords came out. That's giving me that the truth is coming in fast. Either from the past, somebody from the past may be coming in to tell you the truth, or this person is trying to go back to the past to tell them the truth of what's been going on or what happened back then, or whatever caused this rift or them to go in this direction, being a people pleaser. And then you got the 7 of Cups, which is illusion. So this Knight of Swords, somebody is trying to come in with the truth about something that was an illusion, something that they were imagining, you know, they had fantasies about. And then you got the 7 of Wands, because now they feel like it's a challenge for them to do this shit, because communication is coming in fast. Like it's about to be a swift change some motherfucking well, because this Page of Wands is here. If you're looking at the Page of Wands, he's looking towards the future. He's had a bright idea. He's inspired by something. He's feeling like limits are limitless. So if this person can do exactly what they need to do, man, if they go to this past people or person and tell them, hey, you know, I did XYZ, this is what was going on. I kind of had you in an illusion. I had you up under, you know what I'm saying, some type of spell. And because of that, now I have to, I feel like I'm being challenged. I feel like I have to defend myself. I feel like I need protection because a swift change is coming in. And I had this bright idea about this. I thought it was going to allow me to have freedom, but in all actuality, it got their ass stuck. And because of that, they got the 9 of Cups, which is, they thought it was going to, okay. If they do this shit right, they get this 9 of Cups, which is going to give them their wish come true. Because if you put this next to this Page of Wands is looking towards the future, and this is what's going to happen in the future if they're able to pass this test. God just wants to know if you've been paying attention, if you've been doing what you said that you're supposed to be doing, if you've been listening to him, if you've been understanding and paying attention to the signs and synchronicities with what's been going on in your life, with you being this people-pleasing ass person that don't know how to just be chill, and instead of letting shit do what it's supposed to do, you'd rather pull it down in your chaotic, impulsive acts, and you will stop leaving the door open on people and ghosting their ass. You know what I'm saying? You will really do the work instead of fucking doing shit outside of what you're really supposed to be doing. But I mean, that's all on you. You know what I'm saying? This is messages for you to be, and then pain is playing by money long. The time on the clock is 3:02, which is a 5-year change, whether good or bad. So a change is trying to come in. There's a change swirling around your life at this time, but you got to decide if you want to jump in or if you want to jump out. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to keep fucking around with this bullshit, or do you want to move forward to calmer waters where you have abundant stability, real love, people not fucking lying in your face, doing all kind of dirty ass shit to you because you're a dirty person. You get what you give. If you, whatever you putting out in the universe, that's exactly what you're gonna get back. So just be like, this is just basically telling the person, like, it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to do something different. You've been doing the same shit for these past couple of years or however long, and it's time to switch it up. Love, light, peace.